to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Couldn't find room for the big play. It'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Rams offense will take the field first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Running inside, it's Coleman. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Weaver. Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Here's a heat. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Coleman. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Rams will call on their punt team.
Number 94, on to kick it away.
Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So Oregon State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. He sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. The run inside. It's Glass. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And nice job on this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays. Aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want them. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Glass. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a guy, extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw it. Dances away to buy time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
It's a safe play call, and it's a good, safe decision, right? You're just rolling him out. This is going to be in the end zone or out of bounds, trusting his quarterback to make the right decision. He does. Sets up second.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Push ahead on the sneak. Into the end zone for the touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Here's the pressure. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Solomon. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
7, Colorado State, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
In the red area, it's Coleman. Might have a chance. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Rams. The extra point here would tie the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Glass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws for the tight end. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Can they catch him? Oh, and the ball's out on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Running inside, it's Glass. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit... There's some room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Got his man on the right.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The run inside. It's Glass. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Tries it on the sneak. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Rams are in the hurry-up.
I know he's got the height and the weight at the tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so...
There he goes! And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Kelly. This time he's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Into the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Colorado State. Gets it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the ground, it's Glass. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 13 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Cowboys sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
The Rams will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Coleman. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Solomon. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On the ground, it's Coleman. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Here comes the heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Turning it on. That'll get the job done. Change, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Coleman. There's a crease. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Rams go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground with the counter. Fighting off the defender. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Powell.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left side. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking for space. It's Coleman. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Kelly. Under fire. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Firing to the right, complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great.
Snags it, and there's running room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Might as well stick with him. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Coleman. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. And they'll get nothing going on this one either. At least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. And he's going to house it all the way back for a touchdown. This game just hit the wacky button. We've got a finish in store. Now, almost certainly, perhaps the lowest percentage play in all of sports, the onside kick.
Yeah, it's not high percentage, but that's why it's special teams, Reese. We're going to have something special happen. We got to go for it. You got to get an onside kick. You got to kick it. You got to see what happens.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Oregon State will use its final timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Leaping grab for a big gain. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to...
Deep shot for the end zone. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm into this game right now.
You're going to hear guys after this game.